Hey, what's happening, y'all? It's your man, DJ One Love, man. Listen, I didn't done this. This is like my 4th time doing this, so I'm gonna see if I can get it right this time. So anyway, one of my homeboys that I work with, right? He follows me on Facebook, Instagram, and all that. So, and he know that was me and my wife's wedding anniversary. Actually, it's September 9th, but we celebrated it the weekend before, and we had a good time, man. We did DC, on Friday, had a celebration on Saturday. So, he watching this. He like, damn, One Love, you must really love your wife, man. You did it up for her, man. You did a lot of special things or whatever, and I was like, yeah, man. Yeah, I do love her. I really care about her, but it's because I know she loved me and I know she cared about me, and it's always been that way. I think we met back in 2019, man, and we was just buddies, just friends, and it's been the same way ever since. She's never changed, and that's the one thing I appreciate. That's what makes it like easy for me to do the things that I do, and vice versa. That I ain't the only one. She does a lot of great things for me too. So we on the same team. She got my back. It's like she came in and made my dreams her dreams. She straight ride or die. You know what I mean? And I appreciate that. I recognize that. It took me a long time, to appreciate it and recognize it, because I was running wild, man. I was dealing with some folks, and some good folks, some bad folks, or whatever the case may be, just in situations that wasn't for me. And it took a while for me to recognize that. Not saying I wasn't with no good people, but when I was with them, I think what happened was, and I prayed for it like everybody else, oh God, please send me a good woman, and please send me this and send me that. And he would send it, but I just wasn't ready for it. I wasn't ready for it, so I'm not gonna blame them, blame me. I wasn't ready for it personally, so that's what happened. So that's why I'm thankful that when Nick came around, I was ready for it. You know what I mean? I was done with all that wild style stuff, But when I met her, I was still doing my thing a little bit, but we kept on seeing each other and hanging out and all that other stuff, and I seen that she really cared about me, and I had to recognize that. And even when I didn't recognize it on my own, my mother called me up, My mother called me up and was like, man, listen, when you gonna stop playing around? This woman love you. She care about you. You older now. You damn near a senior citizen. When you gonna stop playing, right? And I was like, my mother was right? Who don't listen to their mother when they talking some good shit? So anyway, she was absolutely right. So I had to think about that. And yeah, and I sat up there and I said, look, man, I recognize that this is a good daggone woman, and I gotta settle down and act like I got some sense. And you know what? Because I was out there, because I felt like I was burnt and all that other stuff by some folks, it still took me a while to recognize and appreciate that I had somebody good in my life. And I think that's a lot of our problems sometimes. We go through a whole bunch of stuff with some other folks, and we just don't recognize it, and I think that's what be messing us up. And then the other thing is that, a good friend of mine, my man Mert, James Perry, a lot of y'all, if you're from Baltimore, you probably know him, go by the name of Mert U30. He been telling me for the last almost 20 years, you got like who like you. And it took me a long time to realize that, recognize that, and understand that he was telling the truth. You gotta like who like you. Even if you just like that person a little bit, but if you know that they care about you and they like you, you gotta give that thing a shot. Because there ain't a lot of people out here that like you, that really genuinely like you for you, not for your money, your car, your job, and whether or not if you're a popular DJ or promoter and all that stuff don't matter, man. They like you for you. You know what I mean? And that's what I realized when it came to Nick. She liked me for me, and I had to realize that. And when I did, man, everything was cool, and it's still cool, right? So we celebrating our 2nd year anniversary, and it's great. We have our ups and downs and don't always agree all the time, but hey, we come back together and everything is all good. And so, you just gotta recognize who's for you, man. And excuse my language with the fat asses and the big titties and the pretty faces and all that stuff, man. Light skin, Gucci bags and all that stuff don't matter, yo. It really don't matter in the end. What matters is what I learned that matters is that a person that really got your back and they gonna be there for you 100%. You know, seriously. So, and I mean, I'm only saying all this, and I'm saying this to say because our anniversary is tomorrow, and I just wanted to let y'all know my story a little bit, and I wanted to let my homeboy know that's why I do what I do. I feel like I gotta do it because I feel like I owe. You know, I really owe. I've been through a lot, you know, I owe, man. I owe. So I gotta pay it back. I gotta pay it forward, man. And I'm gonna pay it forward with my partner. I mean, that's my girl. You know, she cool as hell. You know what I mean? So I gotta treat her like she deserves to be treated, you know, because that's what she give to me each and every day. So if you got somebody like that in your life, man, you gotta handle your business, man, and treat them good. So yeah, hey Dre, if you listening, if you watching this, that's why I treat Nick the way I do, man, because I appreciate the way she treat me, and she always treated me. So yeah, so I think we can go get some dinner, whatever, and enjoy the rest of this evening. So y'all have a great evening. Be safe out there and treat that person in your life right. You know what I mean? And I'll get up with y'all later. Peace.